What's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well today. My name is Qasim, and today I just want to share with you my 1 year on YouTube experience. Tuesday, July 6th marked 1 year for me here on YouTube. So I wanted to take a moment to thank all of you. And for any of you that are curious, or for any of you that are just starting out, I wanted to share a few tips with you guys so that if you're getting started, hopefully you can learn from the things that I've learned with 1 year on YouTube. Now, first and foremost, I want to start with thanking all of you that have been here, whether that was from the start, a few months in, or somewhere along this 1 year. Thank you for just commenting on my videos, for taking out the time to watch them, to leaving me thumbs up, to emailing me with your appreciation. So I can't explain in words how grateful I am. When I started, I thought that in a year, if I could get to 1,000 subscribers, I would be in a really good place. But you guys, in just 6 months, took me to that target. And I was so taken back by that. I really didn't know what to think. And I was really surprised to be at that 1,000 mark in just 6 months. And then now on Tuesday, July 6th, I was at 3,100 something, which is again, even 2,000 more than what I thought I would be at within a year. So I just wanted to thank you guys and say that I'm really grateful to each and every one of you, to your kind comments, to your time that you've spent here, and just this relationship that I've made with you guys over the course of this year. Thank you so much for being here, video in and video out. Now, another category of people I want to thank is any of you that have bought from my online store. TechMomo is my brand, and a lot of you have purchased products from there. Now, one of the products that kind of took off for me early on without even me really trying was a magnet mount that I had put on my Philips Hue box. So a lot of you saw that video, saw that I use the magnets to mount that box behind my TV. And you guys started reaching out to me and messaging me and asking in the comments what that was. And so a lot of you have bought into that product. It has been my best selling product. And because of that, actually, guys, I have a written down list of all the places in the world, apart from the United States, where these products have ended up. You guys have taken me to Australia, Canada, China, France, Germany, Israel, Japan, Norway, Spain, Saudi Arabia, Sweden, and Switzerland. This is all because of your guys' love, and I honestly get so emotional just thinking about this. Like, I never would have imagined my products would be going to all of these countries. Another one that I shared with you guys was the MagSafe car mount, and you guys received that really well. So thank you very much, guys. I'm really, truly grateful for your support. I don't know in what kind of words can I actually show my appreciation. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Now, in order to show my support and my gratitude to all of you, I have something for you all a little later in the video, and I'm really sure that you guys are going to love it. Also, guys, before we keep moving forward, check down below in the description for the different chapters of this video, so you guys can jump to your desired section like always. Now, I want to start with my first tip, which is to just take a start. Just start. If you really want to make videos on YouTube, just get started. I started this channel when we were in a pandemic. My hair was long, way longer than I've ever kept my hair, and it was a mess, and I couldn't get to my barber, but you know what? I finally had the time to create content. And I was like, you know what? If I just keep waiting for that right moment, like I've been so many prior years of my life, then it's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna get to that point where I just start creating content. I love tech. I always wanted to share my thoughts, my opinions on these products and help other people in the process with setting it up and etc. But I just never took that initiative. So when it came to the pandemic, I was like, you know what? Forget everything. I want to start. I had no idea how to talk on camera. I had no idea how to create videos. I had no idea what lighting is, what audio is, none of this. All I knew is that I have the information to share with all of you. And so I took my iPhone SE, I took my 2003 MacBook Pro, and I got a microphone that's up here, the Blue Yeti, and I got this one light that's up here. And I just started. So to any of you that want to start, like, you don't need the right gear. You don't need to be waiting for that right moment. Just get started. And if your content is good enough, people will find it and people will subscribe to your channel. But one thing I will say is pay attention to your audio. This investment that I made into my Blue Yeti microphone was probably my best investment, because if I go back and look at a lot of my videos, especially my talking portions, they didn't look the best in all videos. Like sometimes the lighting was off because I was still learning. I was still learning a lot of things. So, this was the best investment that I made, because if I go back all the way up until now, fine, I've learned some audio techniques along the way, but still, for the most part, my audio was on point. And so that's why I'd say that out of all the things that you should focus on is picking up a good microphone and watch a couple of videos on YouTube on how to record audio. So that way you guys will at least have this, because people will deal with bad video quality, but nobody's going to deal with a massive amount of echo or audio that's really painful to listen to. So just get started and make sure your audio is on point, because if you don't start now, you're always going to be waiting. Looking at where my channel is now in just a year, I wish I started 5 years ago when I was starting to think of starting a YouTube channel. So guys, just go out there, grab whatever camera you have. If you have the information, just get started. Now this brings me to my next topic, which is there is so much to learn. And this goes back to starting. If you don't start, you won't learn. If you just sit on the outside, just learning one thing after another, all this time is going by. Like in your early days of YouTube, a lot of people are not going to be watching your content. But just by you creating those videos, each video you're going to be able to learn something new. You can learn new techniques. You can learn things to do in video editing, how to edit your audio, how to better your light. So you can kind of just learn these things along the way. That's why you've got to start. You've got to start, and there's so much that you'll learn along the way. The very first time I opened up Final Cut in my computer, I was like, whoa, like, what is going on here? You can watch, I swear, you can watch a ton of videos, but until you don't actually sit down at the computer and start editing your first video, you're not going to know what to do. You can feel like by watching a bunch of videos, you'll learn so much, and you will, but it isn't until you apply those techniques. And same thing goes for talking on camera. Like when I started, I felt like I was just in this dark room, just talking to nobody. And that was true. I wasn't talking to anyone. Like, not many people are natural at just talking on camera and being confident and having the right tone and the right delivery. These are things that you're going to learn along the way. I've learned so much. Like, go into my channel, look at my early videos. I had no idea. But now, when I come into this space, I have this space organized to my liking. When I come here, I feel like I'm about to talk to 3,000 people. I feel like you guys on the other end actually care. Whereas when I first started, I was like, who's gonna even watch this? Like, is anybody even gonna watch this video? Is it gonna get shown to people? And that's how it is in the beginning. You're not going to be seen by a lot of people, but there's so much to learn. And if you don't start, you're never going to learn any of it. It's a learning process. Like till this day, I'm learning new things. So that's why, guys, make a start and learn along the way. Now, this brings me to my next topic, which is pick the right topic. You don't want to pick a topic that you can talk about in 2 to 3 videos and then you don't know what else to do. You want to talk about a specific category of things that you're interested in. For example, like pick a topic that's going to be like your hobby. Like what was nice about this channel and what still is nice is that I like the topic I'm talking about. I enjoy it. Like when I come here to sit down, I'm excited. I'm ready to talk about a specific product or a specific setup or a specific tip, whatever it may be. I'm ready to talk about it and share it with all of you. And this is important because, if you want to do this for the long run, like if you want to be doing this 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, you want to pick something that you love. So this for me is like an outlet to where I come, I talk about my opinions, and then, people find the videos, they comment, they share their opinions, and we have a nice back and forth conversation. And in the process, I enjoy making the videos and people are enjoying watching them. Some may not enjoy them, but hey, you're not going to please everybody in this world. That's not your goal, right? Just pick something that you love and pick something that you're not going to get bored of, because you're going to have to come back each week, sit down and talk about it. So I've picked a topic that I even now, like if time allows me to, I even want to start a podcast. I want to do more because I'm enjoying this, and as you continue to enjoy it, you're only going to improve your skills. You're only going to learn more and you're only going to grow with time. So pick the right topic because it's really, really important. Now, next one is a really important one. It's be yourself. Be true to who you are. Like the kind of person you are in your day-to-day life, be that person on camera, because it's going to make things easy for you. You might look at your favorite personality on YouTube or somebody that's in your category when you're starting out and you're like, wow, like they speak this way, or their setup is like this and this is like this. Guys, those people are great in their own way. I look up to a lot of people on YouTube, but I'm myself. I'm not anybody else. I can't be anybody else. I have my own speaking way. I have my own presentation style. I have my own set of skills that nobody else does. Your channel is unique because of you. I've learned this along the way and this goes back to a lot of the other tips, like just start, because you're going to learn these things along the way. I learned that people like this channel for who I am. They're here for who I am and not anything else. And when you're first thinking of getting started and you're in a category like tech or something, you look up to all those giants and you're like, man, like why would anybody watch my channel when they have X, Y, and Z's channel to watch and to consume and to enjoy? But people are gonna like you for the way that you share. You're uniquely yourself, and just continue to be yourself. Because if you do that, you really think, pause and think for a moment. You really think that there's not 100,000 people in this world that you could be friends with, like virtually? You don't think that there's 100,000 people out there that are like yourself, that like the way that you talk, that like your opinion? You can find 100,000 people. And that's what I thought when I started. I was like, hey man, there's gotta be at least like 100,000 people in this world that my opinions or my talking style or my video creating style can appeal to in this world. Out of all the billions of people, you can find 100,000 because you're unique in your own way. So just be yourself and you'll see that people will love that. People can attach to your personality through camera. It's really amazing. People can feel the kind of vibes that you put off. So learn to be unique, learn to be yourself. Now let's move on to something that probably bothers most people, and that is the numbers. Guys, if you focus on the numbers, it's going to drive you crazy. I fell victim to this. I heard it in so many videos. I watched a bunch of YouTube related videos, how to start a channel, tips, etc., etc. And everybody said, don't pay attention to the numbers and just focus on your content. And I fell victim to that same thing. You know, when you, especially in your early days, guys, when you throw a video out there, you can't expect it to get many views. You really can't, unless it's something so niche that it's so different that it's gonna get views. But if you're just, creating content that is out there already, you can't expect YouTube to promote your content right off the bat. There's a lot of things that you got to do. YouTube needs to see that you're consistent. YouTube needs to see that you care, that you have good audience retention rate. Like, there's so many analytics that YouTube pays attention to before they actually start promoting you. So that's why, honestly, you can't focus on the numbers. Like, what I did was, in the beginning, I would be like, man, why isn't this getting any views? I would get one subscriber every 2 weeks, or one subscriber in a week, or sometimes when I got 2 subscribers in a day, I thought that, wow, I am making progress today, something's about to happen. But that was just simply because your channel's early, and in its early days, YouTube is going to be analyzing a lot of things about your channel. How long people watch your videos, how often people click your thumbnails, etc., etc. There's so many things that YouTube pays attention to, so focus on making your content good. That's what you need to focus on. I now have become in such a good habit to this that once a video is up, the only thing I come back for is to reply to you guys. Other than that, I don't care about its views. You'll notice that sometimes videos that you want to do well are not going to do well at all. You'll think that, oh man, this video is going to do awesome. It's not going to get any views. Whereas videos that you would never even think should get views, they're going to end up getting thousands and thousands of views. So it's all a mixture of things, and that's why if you focus on the numbers, you're going to distract yourself from what's really important, which is just creating good content. Once you're done with the video, move on to planning the next video. That's what I do now. The only time I come back into YouTube is to just reply to you guys and have a good conversation with those of you that come back video to video. But other than that, I'm already thinking about the next video, planning what I need to film, what I need to talk about, writing my bullet points, etc. So stop focusing on the numbers and do your best to stay away from them. Now, by no means do I mean that, hey, you know what? Don't even look at any statistic. You need to look at the statistics of your channel. It's very important. You need to know how people are reacting to your videos, how people are liking, how long they're watching your videos, and so on. But what you need to keep in mind is that you don't want to obsess over those things. You don't want to get too carried away and just focus on the numbers, because it's going to make you sad, especially early on when your videos don't get any views. It's going to make you really sad that, wow, I just took 4 days to create a video and it has 10 views. And you're going to feel really bad about it. So focus on the content. So many of my videos that I created early on, they ended up getting thousands and thousands of views later on, after YouTube had really figured out the statistics on that video. They started promoting it months later, like the Philips Hue box one. That, in its early days, barely got any views. But then, as time passed, YouTube figured out that, wow, this video is a helpful one. And all of a sudden, they picked it up and they started sharing it. So don't focus on the numbers too much. Now let's move on to, is YouTube lucrative or not? How much money can you really make from this thing? this is probably something everybody wonders. What's important, guys, is that you need to remember that you shouldn't go into this thing thinking that you're going to make a lot of money, because you will, but that's going to come with time. Like, so far right now, am I making enough money to just, quit all my other daytime activities and just focus on YouTube? No way. No way. Like, it's just not even possible. Eventually, will I be? I'm pretty sure. Because with time, YouTube is a business. So if you've got products that you think are good to share with your audience, you can sell those. If you're good at art and you want to sell digital items, then sell those to your audience. Like, you can turn this into a business if you have the right mindset. Like, for me, I have my Tech Momo store attached to my YouTube channel, and people do buy from there, and people find value in those things, and those are good products to share with people. You don't want to share bad things, like things that are not going to be good, because then you're going to lose trust with an audience that you built with so much effort. So YouTube is a business, and in the long run, you want to shape it to be that way. So that way, one day you can step away from your daytime job and just focus on YouTube. I mean, think about it. This is your hobby. Like, this for me is so much fun. I would love to not do anything but focus on this channel day in and day out. But that takes time. With the amount of views that you get, like, I try not to bombard my audience with advertisements. Like, I don't want to put 50 ads into a video. Like, I have 30-minute videos which have like 5 ads, which is not bad at all, because I'd rather have my audience enjoy my content and make a little bit of side money. But eventually, I know with time, as the views increase, like, I'm making more than I did 6 months ago when I first got monetized. So now I'm making more, and I'm sure in 6 months I'll be making more, and so on and so on. And same thing goes for my store. Basically, the more viewership that you get on YouTube, that's going to result in more likely purchases from your store, your merchandise that you're selling, or the ads that people are watching. So all of that is going to combine to make for more money in the long run. Like, I have Amazon affiliates as well, so I make a little bit of commission. Sometimes it's $8 for the month. Other months it's like $40 or $50. So it all just depends on the amount of views that you're getting. But I think it's very important to keep in mind that, you can't go into this thing just thinking that you're going to make loads and loads of money right away. It's a long road, and you've definitely got to commit to it. Now, speaking of committing, that is actually my last and final tip for all of you. Before I started this channel, I saw this as a hobby. I saw this as something I would do on the side. But I knew that I was making a commitment that at least once every week, when I can, I try to create more videos for all of you. But like I said, we all have families. We have daytime jobs. Like, I record my videos in night. So I record them between midnight till 3 a.m. And usually when you guys see a video posted at noon on a Friday or at noon on a Saturday, that means the night before I was probably finishing the edit, and I was probably up until like 5 a.m. But that's the only time I have. Like, I don't have time during the day to sit down and record videos. So most of the time when I'm recording a video for you, it's at nighttime between midnight till 3 a.m. So that is a commitment of its own. These were the time frames that I would sometimes just play COD. Like, in this entire YouTube year, I've played very little Call of Duty, simply because I've been focused more on creating a video and filming for a video and writing bullet points for a video, making notes of a product, filming the product, doing my search tags, etc., etc. So this is a very big commitment. And before going into this, you should know that it's going to take some sacrifice on your part. But as long as you enjoy this, then I think you can make that commitment. And it's going to be rewarding for you with time. Like I mentioned previously, you're not going to make money right away, but with time, if you focus enough on this YouTube thing and any business that you tie to it, affiliates, your own store, your own merchandise, etc., you can, in the long run, turn this thing into a lucrative project for yourself. So that way you're having fun and you've made it your day job. It's honestly really hard. Like at times, you are too tired from everything that you did throughout the day, and you just come here and you sit down and you're like, man, I don't want to record today, or I don't feel like editing. But you've got to push through that because this is a commitment. And if you want to make it a long-term thing, you've got to be committed to putting in the work and putting in the effort, and eventually you will be rewarded. Alright guys, so if you have made it this far, congratulations, because it pays to listen. Thank you so much, and this means that you're probably one of the viewers that really loves this channel. So for all of you, I am really grateful, and I've got a giveaway for you guys. So now the rules for this giveaway, guys, it's very simple. Just do what you guys do. I don't need more and massive amounts of subscribers and whatnot. I like the community I've built. I like the interaction with you guys. I enjoyed this. This is what I personally love. And if you guys just continue to comment on my videos, randomly I will be reaching out to you guys and asking you what you want from the list of the items. As the items, are given away, obviously when I reach out to the next person or the third person or the fourth person, they're going to have limited options, but hopefully you guys like all of these items. So I know a lot of you have Philips Hue products, so one of the items that I want to give away is a Philips Hue light strip. This is the light strip plus. It's the one that I've got at this desk right here. I was using it with my TV. It's a great light strip, and it's, if you're someone that's just starting with Philips Hue, or if you already have a bunch of Philips Hue items, this is going to be one more great addition. You can do a lot with the Philips Hue light strip. The next item I have is one I actually wanted to review, but it's not compatible with my HVAC. So I have the Nest Learning thermostat, and I got the new Nest thermostat when it came out. But by the time I went to do the review, I tested it out and it just doesn't work with my HVAC. So I have no options to return it. And that's why I was like, you know what? I'll just keep this aside to do a giveaway for all of you. Next item on the list is the MagSafe car mount. So if you've got an iPhone 12, 12 Pro, Pro Max, the 12 mini, you've got MagSafe built into your case or your phone. These Tecmomo MagSafe car mounts, they have done well in my store. I want to give away 10 of them. So 10 of you guys will be able to get 10 MagSafe car mounts for your car's vent. I do have a dashboard one coming in soon. So once that comes in, I'll be able to ask you if you want a dash style or the vent style. So I'll ask you guys before I send it out to you. Also from the Tecmomo store is the glass screen protectors. So I want to give away 10 of those. Again, these apply to any of the iPhone 12 models. So even if you guys already have one, these are a great glass protector, and I want to give away 10 of these to 10 lucky people out there. Now, last but not least is one of my best-selling items, which is the magnet mounts. I use them all over the place. I've mentioned them in different videos. But I want to give away 10 2-packs. So each one of you 10 people will get a 2-pack of the magnet mounts. So you too can mount up whatever you feel like mounting up. And I'm pretty sure once you try them, you'll be back for more. These are really awesome and cool products that I wanted to share with all of you and give away to a bunch of you lucky people out there. I wish I could reward each and every one of you with something, guys, but that's just not in my capacity. I just can't do that. But regardless, I'm very grateful, and I hope that these few items that I am giving away can be a good gesture to show how much I appreciate all of you. With that said, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I really appreciate you guys. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Comment down below if you want some advice on starting a channel or with anything that you'd like to say. And most importantly, guys, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next video.